Hello, this is Coping with COVID, and it's a glorious morning. The sun is shining, so much shining I've had to move corners, so you've got a slightly different view of the chalet. And yeah, okay, so part two of Coping with COVID is fostering resilience. We all have an absolutely brilliant defense against this virus, and that is our body. Our body is incredible at fighting things, but we need to enable it to do that. And that means we need to reduce the stress that we're putting on our body so that it has all the resources to fight the virus should it come our way. So, what are these resources? Well, the first is a strange one, really. I was impressed by an article I read this week which talked about the difference between now and the Second World War and the Blitz spirit. And people are saying, oh yes, it's the Blitz spirit. Well, it isn't, because the Blitz spirit was very corporate. You went to air raid shelters together. You were together in the horrendous difficulties. And this is about isolation. So we are social beings and we need to interact with each other. So the first thing is, each day, talk to someone. And some of us need to talk more, some less. So if you do need to talk, then make sure that if you're on your own, that you're phoning a couple of people each day. And if you're with someone, then maybe just phoning one or two people a day. To have that interaction, because we need it to share our fears and concerns and see how things are going. My dad phoned up a friend he hadn't spoken to for ages yesterday, and the friend was so pleased to hear from him. Reach out, make the link. The worst people are going to say is, I'm actually really busy at the moment, can I phone you back? Which, if they're cooking or something might happen. But yeah, talk to someone. Exercise and creativity. I've heard exercise called the Boris Bindle, whatever. It's so important to actually get out and get some exercise, or stay in and have some exercise if you are. Find a different way to exercise. There are exercise things on the television, or videos and things you can do. Have the exercise. Someone I heard had climbed Everest going up and down his stairs. Well, I mean, that's a bit extreme, but it's something. It's an achievement. So exercise and creativity. Whatever your creativity is, make sure you do that. Anne's been doing colouring in, sort of grown-up colouring in. But whatever that is, writing, cooking, making gates, that's mine. Whatever it is, do some creativity, so important. Feed yourself. Make sure you are getting food and drink. Someone I know was nearly hospitalised because they hadn't been drinking enough water. Really difficult. Make sure you're looking after yourself and make an effort. I picked this up from a comment from a minister in New Zealand. Beg your pardon if you're from New Zealand, and I nearly said Australia then. Around the earthquake, or who looked after people in the earthquake, and they said two important things: make an effort, dress up, look a bit smarter, make the effort, don't just sit in your pajamas all day, and notice the niggles. What is bothering you? a typical pastor, he was saying, well, it was so easy for me to say, oh, God, just care for other people, and actually not notice the niggles. And some of us that, you will be in touch with your fears and anxieties and concerns. And others, more like me, won't. And I'm just about getting there. But the niggle is I'm not sleeping. So that shows me that I'm bothered about something. So I need to follow that and face that anxiety. And I would say take that into a regular time of stillness. So it's so important. I think the best therapy, stillness, actually being still. And once we're used to being still, bringing up those anxieties so that we can face them within that place of stillness. And learn from monks and nuns. I used to think that monks and nuns were sort of avoiding the world in a sort of spiritual masochism, but actually I found them very whole and together people, because they don't have the distractions that we have that avoid actually getting in touch with the stuff that's going on inside. So they've actually done a lot of this work. So avoid those distractions. So look after the body, but also look after the soul. Now, what does inspire you? What is it that floats your boat? Oh, do it. Do it. Make sure you do it. Even with the horrendous busyness you're in, or in all the space and you don't know what to do with it. Do it. Do whatever inspires and feeds you. I talked to you yesterday about finding purpose. What am I going to do in all this? Find that purpose. Right, yeah. Avoid the distractions. I've written it. I've done that really, haven't I? I've written down here: avoid distractions which keep you from yourself. Avoid the distractions that keep you from yourself. Oh, I'm not feeling very comfortable. Oh, I'll watch the telly. And I'll feel fine while I'm watching the telly. When I turn the telly off, I'll feel even worse. Or take some time to be still and face the fears, face the anxieties. It's not easy, but this is how we look after body and soul and develop resilience, give our bodies the chance to fight the virus. Thanks.